Said, are you
Hi
kidding
guys,
Why are we
welcome
here?
to everybody's MicheleMarieDalene. I'm
And
using
you
the
know
phone
money
because I
all.
forgot to charge mine this morning.
This one says again. Do not. This was in the bathroom posting.
It is
It says
Tuesday.
again,
It's the 4th of December,
do not use garbage
2018,
for
and
your
of course,
personal waste.
some of you guys
that
are
what
They can't tell
still
you, you can't.
talking
Right
about
here, they can't
that
tell you you have to
issue,
pay to have a mailbox.
which has been addressed. I'm
That's
going to bring up
illegal.
some
I have
points
so
here.
got them.
if
That's
I may.
illegal.
I have so got these people's numbers.
Unfortunately, I'm at a table with other
This
people,
was
so I
posted in
can't
the
sit
bathroom.
there and scream and
It says
stumble,
again,
so
do not
it
use
wouldn't be fair.
garbage for your personal waste.
I'm gonna go
sure that's what
so I can
garbage is
talk about
for.
this serving you guys.
And it's in the bathroom. So
Now, first thing I wanted to talk to you about is, and there's a reason I'm using my bigger phone anyway, because at least I can talk to you and I don't have to worry about. They were talking about something else at the table. I didn't want to distract them. Number one, somebody spoofing me and saying I'm going to resign. No, I'm not resigning. Okay, Mother God said to me also is that she's willing to consider ripping up the warning, but it has to. I have to show that I'm serious and not do it. So it's not going to totally disappear right away. Okay. In other words, she's willing to strike it from the record, but not right away. Okay. So that's the first thing I want to make sure you understand. This is not a joke. This is a real warning, and it's not funny. However, she can't confirm nor deny Pete's authenticity either. So that's the part of the problem. He said it's not because he had always asked you to demonstrate your ability. That's not the issue here. What was the issue was the fact is that the way you demonstrated it, you didn't even ask him to demonstrate it. You just threw enchanted ice on his porch. That's the problem. It is not for any other reason. She said the reason I'm giving you warning is because I know that you're a good person. I know that you're trying to do the right thing, and I understand that sometimes you make mistakes. And that's why reason why I'm giving you a warning and not a strike, because you didn't actually mean to do harm. You just basically kind of got a little bit cocky. Okay. Now, when I asked Mother about what's going on my channel, she said, well, the people have a right to be angry, but here's the thing. She said, they should understand that you're not the kind of person who does the revenge on a normal basis. You have been very calm, well-mannered since 2012. You have done and you have served well, and that's the main thing, is that you've been there and through the system so long that your reputation among my people is well received. There's no reason to worry about that. We don't want to see you collapse. I'm talking about mentally collapse, because that's another thing. We need you. You need the season, and we don't want to see that where you actually commit suicide. And if that was probably what happened, she said, because looking at your situation, if you lose your work as a weather steward, you're likely to end it, because for you this is a major tragedy, and I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see you kill yourself off, mentally or physically. Well, mentally killing yourself off is a lot more frightening than physically, trust me. Physically simple. Mentally killing yourself means you withdraw within yourself. All the recovery that you have done with Lumi all those years would basically, if it's a mental kill-off, would basically be a tragedy. You would just go back from MGAF of 48 to MGAF of 25, and I don't want to see that. I want to see you continue to grow. So, and I understand that these people on this channel can push you hard, and they can be mean and spiteful. So I don't want you to feel that I agree with them with their anger, because I do to an extent, but I think that given your track record, we don't see the reason why we would totally discharge you from the program, because you didn't really do anything really serious. It's just that you got a little bit angry, and that's fine. Snow weather stewards do get angry. After all, that's one of the reasons why the program was created, is to have a way for selected individuals to understand what goes on with weather making away. It's frustrating to do all the work. So I know that somebody claims to be channeling Mother Asna on my channel, but I have no information about your credentials at all. I don't know who you are. You say this. Mother Asna says other things, and I don't know. Mother Asna doesn't tend to speak in fancy poetic language. She's pretty straight out, just like a physical mother on earth is. Yes, no. You know, she's clearly speaks to me in my language, as is everyday American English, although sometimes she'll speak to me in British English too, which is fine, because I am fluent in both American and British English. But I don't want anyone here to think that I'm going to go out there and hurt you, because that's obviously not the case, okay? If you know the backstory about Pete, you know that he has been getting under my skin for years. And that's no joke. He's been under my skin for years, and it's sad. But in so many years, he's been actually wanting to see a demonstration. But again, not knowing where he lives, I had to basically send my snow forces out and said to him, I said, find this guy. Deposit yourself on the porch as enchanted ice, and then stay there until I give you further instructions. Which I almost forgot to remove the enchanted ice until Lumi reminded me that I made the enchanted ice. And so I took the ice off the porch, because if regular ice would have melted, because it was too warm. But according to the Behind Ranch Project, it's not going to stay that way. Coming as of this weekend, coming up in our area, we're going to start seeing temperatures drop like a rock. And it's not because of me. Okay, it's because the cold front is coming down from the Canadian areas. It's going to even go affecting the southern tier of the United States. Get ready, guys. It's coming. If I wasn't here at all, and I can reverse that, I can do that, yes. But if you got your wish and I disappeared, you would be at the mercy of very angry snow forces. And Mother has already told me there is no substitute. Telepone says she would be interested in doing the job as a trainee, which is a good thing to have, a person in training. But I asked her, I said, do you have any environmental science knowledge? Do you have any climatology knowledge? Do you have any experience with meteorology? Do you understand any of this? I didn't get back to me yet. She didn't tell me anything. I can use a second person to help me out with the season, yes. So, if anybody wants to learn how to do the work, I can show you. But here's the catch. You really need to understand meteorology and climatology before you can just jump in here and do it. This is not, and as well as you need to know how to do sorcery. The sorcery part is a real deal breaker for so many because they don't have the training. The skill set it just isn't taught in school. Pretty scary stuff. But anyway, I have today off. I'll be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Of course, and we got the cringe report coming up on Saturday at 9. Of course, I have my live stream at Friday at 12 or 2 and Saturday at 2, and of course, Rich show with me and Mitch probably will be on at 9 o'clock at night, possibly on Fridays. He's not going to be able to make it necessarily for the 2 p.m. live streams because you see he's got a new job now, and so he's not going to be able to be on the show during the weekdays because he's learning the new job's processes and procedures. Wish him luck, guys. Really, he needs this job. It's important for him. Unlike me, you know, he really works hard and he loves what he does. He has a passion for math. He has a passion for counting. He has a passion for music. If it wasn't for R11830, you and I know that this channel and Cringe Report would never take off. That's why it's so important. And we've changed things so much better with the help of all the crew. And I can't mention all the names because I can't remember all the names that are major players. Oh, and on the wire, you say you have Pete's email. R11830 needs that. If you can please prove it, give it to R11830. He needs Pete's email. It's part of an investigation that he wants to do and find out who is this Pete guy. Patty says she thinks he's one of the Caprese brothers. If anybody knows who the Caprese brothers are here in Winstead, let me know. And we'll want to find out if that's really Pete. Because obviously we need to know who he is so that we can arrange to visit him if he's in the hospital. I need to know how to find him. And because I did promise a healing, I did a remote healing, but I don't know how much of strength the healing may have had, and I need to check on him. So for now, as I would let you know that, explain that someone out there is spoofing me and saying that they're me and saying that I'm retiring, and the answer is no, I'm not retiring. I'm staying on my job. That's what I'm doing. Okay? I will take the time to clear that up. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.